What's up? It's your boy Tay Speaks.
And what's good? It's your boy D Norvell.
Yes, sir. Back with another episode of Juice 901.
Oh, you said we back?
The official podcast is of Memphis.
I think he said we back.
The official podcast is of Memphis. And we don't own the rights to this beat.
We back, y'all.
But we always own the beat. So we do. They get it.
Hey, we back. Hey.
J-U-J-U-J-U-J-U-I-C-E J-U-J-U-J-U-J-U-I-C-E J-U-J-U-J-U-I-C-E
Hey, it's Juice 901 gang. Hey, bow.
It's Juice 901 gang.
J-U-J-U-J-U-J-U. Hey.
Back on the podcast, rapping on these beats.
Yeah.
You know how we do. We get a mic and then we feast. Flow so ill, but it X about D&D. We call your girl on the network.
What they say? From the Dover Mound, the north, the south, the east, the west.
Yeah.
We up in this thing. You know that Memphis is the best.
Yeah. J-U-I-C-E J-U-J-U-J-U-I-C-E
J-Dan Speaks.
Bow J-U-I-C-E
Bow.
J-U-I-C-E
Bro, that's really a bop.
That's what we do, man.
Hey.
Let us know if y'all like that intro, because we got a split last time. Actually, a lot of people said they liked the last intro. And a couple people said they unsure about it. But for the most part,
Well, we're going to keep trying till something lock in.
J-U-I-C-E J-Dan Speaks.
Y'all, welcome back to another episode of Juice 901 podcast.
Gang.
Podcast for the people. The people are you, right? So again, as always, we want to thank y'all for tuning in to another episode with us, rocking with us week by week, right?
Month by month.
Right. Cool. Well, before we get started, we always like to do this thing called how you feeling, but not how you feeling, but how you really feeling. You know what I mean? How you really feeling.
What are those sound? What is that sound effect called, by the way?
Chimes?
Chime. Oh, I was looking for that the other day, and I didn't know what to type in. One more time. Okay.
Chimes.
How you really feeling? I think I'm good, man. I mean, I'm tired. But not tired as in tired of life, just tired, just you have a lot of responsibilities that you have to hone in on. So I think that rest is important. I got a lot of rest. I got a good amount of rest yesterday and this morning. So luckily, if I was feeling like I was feeling yesterday, I wouldn't have made it. I would have been done. But I'm trying to prioritize rest. Get your rest, kids, because lack of rest leads to other health issues. And if you have anxiety, it's not going to be fun if you're not resting.
That's facts. I'm glad you said that, though, because really, I know for people that are hustling or always doing something on the move, sometimes you forget about yourself. And even if you're like giving back to yourself physically by like working out, you can still fall short with not getting rest. So it's very, very important. And your body will just crash. Yeah, it will crash. Absolutely just crash. That's like one of the number one most important things. But me, I'm good. I feel like I'm focused. I don't think rest is my problem right now. I think my problem is like I have so many different things going on, and I'm focused. I'm geared in, but I'm really in an era of like prioritizing my time and trying to make sure that I am like all of my different involvements, that I'm dedicating enough time to make sure that they're all successful. Because there is such a thing as like stretching yourself too thin. You know what I mean? And you do so much to where you're not able to dedicate enough time to any one thing in particular. So, you hear that all the time where people are like, pick only a few things. That way you can get really good at them, right? Because you can't be really good at a lot. I disagree with that. I think that you can be really good at a lot of different things. You just have to be intentional about your time. And that you prioritize, you create a list of prioritizations. So I think that's where I am right now in my life. Right now I'm focused, I'm honed in, and I'm just trying to, prioritize the things that need to be prioritized. You know what I mean?
I tested that boy's strength on that one. I made you talk on that one, But No, man, that's what's up. Like I said, the whole point of this is just to get a feel about how we really doing. Because as I explained last time, most times when you be like, "Yeah, how you doing, man? How you doing, bro? How you doing?" Blah blah blah. Anyway, they're gonna be like, "I'm good," and it's a natural pass by answer, and they're not really good. They need somebody to talk to, but they don't know how to say it, and they also think you don't have the time to actually listen.
real.
And most of us not really looking for an answer, which we should start looking for an answer. But yeah, man. Welcome to another episode of Juice 901. And this is my favorite part of the show. Let's get straight into it.
Not the favorite part. I like
Yo.
it too.
Pop, 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 pop,
Hey.
pop, pop. We check
Hey.
it out.
It's random thoughts with.
It's
Hey.
random.
Hey.
It's random thoughts with speaks. Take speaks, T to the E.
It's random thoughts with speaks.
You don't know me, you gotta get
Hey,
to know your
it's
boy.
random thoughts
D
with
speaks.
speaks. I
Let's
got
get it,
that.
get it.
What do he
get
got?
it. Let's get it, get it,
What he got?
get it. None
Hey.
of your business.
Hey, hey,
Let's
it's
get
random
it, get
thoughts with
it, get it.
speaks.
Let's get it, get it, get
Hey.
it. It's random thoughts with
Speaks.
speaks. Take, speak. Gave my own echo in there. You know how I do it. Anyway, so this is a segment, like I said, we talk about random thoughts with speech. We talk about everything that Tay is an avid daydreamer that he thinks about randomly. And y'all get to get a peek inside my brain and have this discussion with me. So I want to talk about today what's what I'm looking for? Make yourself unavailable for people who don't deserve your time.
Say that again.
Make yourself unavailable for people who don't deserve your time.
Oh, man.
And I think, unfortunately, you're gonna once you start doing the work on yourself, you're gonna realize also that a lot of this, you would think, hearing that statement, you may think like, well, I'm just gonna cut the people off who don't really, rock with me like that, or who I don't rock with like that. But honestly, when you say a statement like that, you're gonna start to hit family members and friends, and people who you look at as best friends or associates and people in your maybe a few people in your circle. I think that when you start asking who really deserves my time, when you start to ask yourself who really deserves my time, you also begin to look at who gives you their time.
Facts.
And I've hit situations in my life where I felt myself reaching out to people like if I find myself reaching out to you too much. Usually what goes off in my head after a while is, I wonder if I stop calling, I wonder if I stop texting with this person, will we still be friends? And every time that I've said that, friendships gone. Like we would stop talking for like 6 months, a year and all that. So it's like, it puts into perspective what's really important, who you should really keep in your circle.
That's facts, bro. I've said it before. I'll say it again. People are meant to be in your life for a season. Not everybody's season is going to last that long. You see what I'm saying? So, again, I can want you to eat at my table, and I can want you to eat, but not eat at my table, rather, right? And, man, like when you extend yourself out and you invite people into your circle or into something that you're doing and you're checking on them, and then they don't show up, and then you go silent, that silence is the perfect time to realize who's really listening, who really wants to be a part of, what you got going on, just be a part of your life, right? People make time for the things they want to do. I mean, people can say all the time, no, can't do it. Or, oh man, I got you next time or whatever. But how many next times are there? You know what I mean? With life being as fleeting as it is, you never really know when there's going to be another opportunity. You never know if we're ever going to have the opportunity to do this again. And I don't mean that to be morbid, right? But anything can happen, right? And not even just death, right? Like somebody could lose a job, or somebody could have to move, or anything can happen. All manner of things can happen where that situation, where y'all could have hung out or could have spent time together, or, or could have strengthened your relationship, it's just gone, right? It's just fleeting, man. And you really have to cling to those moments. And I'll tell you something that really makes me think about that. And y'all let us know what you think, right? But let's say you are a part of a dance group, a cheer team, a sport, anything that or even like a project at work, right? or you go to like a convention or something and you're with a group of people that you develop a relationship with for a certain amount of time, whether it be a day, a week, a month, a year. If it's a sport team, sometimes several years, right? At some point in time, that's going to be the last time that all of y'all are in the same room together at the same time, right? And when you start to think about like relationships and how life works and how it's so easy for people who are around you now to not be there anymore and like ever be there anymore, it really makes you want to be intentional about your relationships and intentional about the people that you care about. And it has to be a two-way street. You know, you can't be the only person who wants to make something work. And that's not only for, you know, significant others, man. That's for your circle. And if you have people that's not investing back into that pattern, that it's a circle for a reason, right? If you don't have people that's keeping a circle a circle and they're going out making their own shapes without coming back and investing into the group, they're not meant to be a part of your shape.
Yeah, and I think it goes back to the look. I can wish the best for you. It doesn't, but I can wish the best for you, but that doesn't mean that you're what's best for me. So it's like I can. This man. It's like it just all that means is like I can wish you the best. I don't have to know you to wish you the best.
Facts.
I can just run across you and you say you doing a podcast or you rap, but like I wish you the best, bro. Like I don't got no hard feelings. Like that's what's up. But that doesn't mean you fit into my goal in life. That doesn't mean you fit to my direction that God has told me to go. That doesn't mean you fit into my puzzle that I'm creating or what God has already created that I'm walking them, that I'm trying to find the missing pieces to. Like we can know each other. We can still be cool. We don't have to be beefing because we're not friends. It's not an on-site thing. It's like, you know, yeah, I know you. I grew up with you. Or you knew me at a certain part of my life. What's good, bro? You straight? And keep it moving. We don't have to, even if we go out for drinks after that,
Facts.
doesn't mean we have to continue kicking it. We don't have to rekindle where we once were because people grow, you get older, perspectives change, real intentions show.
Paths change. Yeah.
Yeah, and real intentions show. And then at certain points, like you as a person, you crave a certain kind of
love.
Yeah, you crave a certain kind of love, and it doesn't. I mean, if a person doesn't fit that, it's just this. How you should shape your life. You should shape your life out of love. You should shape your circle out of love.
Say that to them. You should shape your life out. You should shape your life out of love.
You should shape to be specific. You should shape your circle out of love.
Oh man,
because.
Stamp that. Put that on a shirt.
If it doesn't, signed by Text Speaks. But if it doesn't, like I said, once you start shaping your circle with love, you realize who. Once you, I'm trying to get my words together.
Take your time, brother.
Once you shape your circle out of love, it will be nothing but love in that circle and people who know how you need to be loved. That's what I'm trying to say. Because if you have people in your life who don't know how you need to be loved, that's what causes the confusion. Because if people know how you need to be loved, they have their own perspective on it, but they can still respect yours. And if I know I need to talk to Dane every 2 months, but I can need to talk to this other person at least like once a week, just check on them, see how they doing. Because that's how that person need to be loved. It's just different. Learn the person love language. That's it. Learn, and it goes beyond relationships. Learn your friendships love language, because it's also a relationship. It's a different form of a relationship. That's all it is. If you got a relationship with somebody,
that's all I can say right now. That man, you're spitting facts right now, bro.
Hey, Pastor Tay, when he hot, he hot.
Pastor Mike.
Make sure y'all come to my church. Let me stop for God. Let me get a pastor.
I mean, if he make you a pastor, that's what you meant to do.
I don't want to be no pastor, God. But hey, you know what?
I don't want to be no pastor, God. No, man. If God wants you to be a pastor, you're going to get up on that pulpit and talk.
That's true.
No, that's facts, though, y'all. I mean, really, I guess the message that I'm getting from your random thoughts with Speaks is be intentional about your relationships. Really sit down and consider, is this somebody that I need in my life? And it's nothing wrong with having acquaintances, right? Like, but we use the word friend too loosely. I'm going to say it so that the Omni clip can get a better clip. We use the word friend too loosely. You got to be careful.
Oculus skip past that part.
Huh? Oculus skip. Don't skip. We use the word friend.
Opulus, I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, we use the word friend too loosely. You just have to be careful with, again, who you bring into your circle, who you allow to have your time and your energy, because, man, you just have to be careful. That's what it is. Be careful.
Facts.
Because the hands that feed you will be the same ones that bite you. Whatever.
And they got sharp teeth.
Whatever that thing is. Be careful. Cool. Well, bro, we got Fact or Fable next, but it's a little different. It's a different edition. Are you ready for it?
Let's get it.
Alrighty.
Bow, 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 bow. Welcome to another episode of Fact or
Wait, we can do that for real. I like that.
Fable.
Hey. Yeah.
With your host, D. Norvell. Is it a fable?
No,
is it a fact?
Or
is it a fable?
No, is it a
Fact. Fact. Fable.
Fact. Fable.
Huh?
Fact.
Fable. Fable.
Fact.
Huh?
I got some
I
facts.
don't know, but I
got
wanna
some
know. Dang, I don't know, but I gotta know.
I got
Dang,
some facts.
but I gotta
some,
know. Dang, I don't know,
Hey, what they say?
but I gotta know. Dang, I don't know, but I gotta know. Dang, I
like
don't
that.
know, but I gotta know. Dang, I don't know.
But I got to know. Dang,
I don't know,
That might be the new
but
theme
what?
song.
No, dang.
Hey,
I don't know what I know.
I don't know what I know.
I don't know what I know.
That might be the new one. Fact or Fable is
But
still
I
a
gotta
segment.
know,
No,
dang.
but I
I
gotta
don't
know.
know.
But I gotta know.
dang.
No, I gotta know. No, you wanna know. I wanna know what you wanna know. Boy, I don't know. Hey.
But I gotta know, dang. I don't know. But I gotta know, dang. Dang.
We're gonna do that for real. Seriously. Some of this stuff you're gonna have to edit out. I hope you know that. It is what it is.
But I gotta know, dang.
Actually, I do think I'm gonna I'm gonna keep Fact or Fable, and that's gonna still be a segment where we do the facts or the fables. And this is gonna be like when I just want to talk about the topic.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah. Whatever. I'm sorry. We're recording. Y'all just listening to us playing. So, y'all, I guess I got a question.
What's
And I
poppin'?
really want to know. I got a question. How important is it for you as somebody else's friend to speak up for that person when they're not in the room? How important is it for you as somebody else's friend to speak up and on behalf of that person when they're not in the room?
Very. I feel like if someone is talking about me to you, let's say it's a scenario where they don't know, you as my friend don't know if it's true or not. I think once you open the door to certain conversations, are you saying if that person also knows? Well, obviously they know who I am, but do they know that me and this person they talking to is cool?
Sure. I mean, and whether or not they know, either way.
How important is it for them to speak up on my behalf?
Yeah. If they call you their friend.
Oh, very important. I feel, and I'm not asking you to buck up and go off. I'm not saying you have to buck up and go off depending on the situation. I'm not saying you have to buck up and go off, to defend my honor, like swing on them or nothing like that. But you can also check people, because sometimes you have to check people you close to about other people you close to. Because I don't want to hear it. Like if you know I'm cool with this person, that makes it worse. Because now you think that if they're approaching you about me and they know you're cool with me, then I'm also questioning you if you didn't check it in if you didn't check it in the moment. Because what makes them feel comfortable? If I see two friends, I'm not about to talk about one to the other because I know that other one gonna talk to the other person, or the other person gonna book up on me I have my opinion about their friend, it's gonna be some kind of loyalty there. So if I'm feeling bold enough to talk to Dane about one of his friends, and I know he
Cool
like,
with him. Yeah.
yeah, so it's like then obviously Dane has given me some kind of notion, or I'm trying to start something. But either way it goes, my friend should be like, "Hey, yo, you know I'm cool with this person. We not doing that." One, and two, what you saying is not true. Then I'm still for to go snitch because, hey, you know this person said this, and this. I ain't saying it so you can buck up, but I just want you to know, put you on game. It depends on how big it is, because
Right.
yeah, it depends on how the weight
Goes back
of
to
what
love.
they're saying.
It goes back to love, man. You can't say you love me and then not be able to stand up for me at the same time. So I mean, if you are in a circle, you're part of my network, right? At the end of the day, if you're part of my circle, we're all reflections on each other, right? So how you go out and approach the world, if people associate us with each other, they're gonna, if you do something crazy, they're gonna think I'm part of the same group. You know, I'm doing the exact same kind of stuff, especially if we really rocking with each other. So if we're not in the same room and you're in a space where other people are dragging you and you don't come and stand up for me and you call me a friend, I'm not asking you to get into a fight like you said. I'm not asking you. I'm just asking you to be able to
Defend my reputation.
yeah, like, and it could be tactful. You can tactfully stand up and say, I understand that you may not like this person, but I have a relationship with them and I respect my relationship with them. I appreciate what they've done for me. So you can do one or two things here. Option one is, let's just move on to something else. I don't want to talk about this right now. You know, I'm uncomfortable with the conversation because this is somebody I'm cool with. That's option one. Option two is you stand up for them and you say, you know, well, that's not what their character has been to me. You know, I get that might be your experience. Maybe you should go talk to them and actually figure out who they really are. Right. Rather than sitting there. That's two of them. You got two prime time options. So, I mean,
because your friend probably did do something, whatever they're saying they did, they probably did do it to him. But it's like, yo, I don't feel comfortable running this conversation. Like this is what kind of person that person has been around for me. Mm-hmm. I can't do it. If my character is in a room that I'm not and it's negative, and you in that room, it's kind of your job to
uplift it, hold it.
Yeah, because obviously, especially if you know, let's say it's job related. Right. If you know I'm getting called lazy, I'm getting called this, and you know as my friend, I do X, Y, and Z, and I work this hard and I care this much about the job and I'm passionate, I'm this, and I talk about this and I vent to you about where my mindset is with the job and all that. And then when you get around them and you let them go off, let the coworkers and all that talk about my name, first of all, take it to the man, just snitch on all of them because they're causing disruption in the workplace. But nah, man, like I said, we're not saying you have to fight or anything, but I do think as my friend, there should be some kind of depending on the situation. Like some stuff you could just be like, they ain't talking about nothing. But
yeah. Judgment. I mean, use your judgment.
Yeah, like other stuff. But I do think if you coming back to me and be like, so and so said this about you, and if you cheat on your wife and you do this, and like, okay, why do they was talking to you about that? What did you say? Because it's gonna be the question. Yeah. What did you say?
What did you say? Yeah.
Yeah, and
they be like, oh, nothing. I just wanted to be like, well, nothing. I mean, were there other people or was it just between y'all two? And if you say, oh, it's just between us two, that's one thing.
If it's between us, if it's between two, you.
But if it's between multiple other people in the area, and my name just because people are gonna take things, they're gonna go and they spread it. Yeah, whether or not it's true.
They slandering me. Yeah, you gotta say something.
Stand up for what you think is right, please. Please, is that my phone?
This yours. I so wait for mine. I'm like, I'm used to mine doing that.
Yeah, y'all. I mean, that's the the problem with whatever. Well, y'all, I gotta know. Dang, that's stuck in my head. I gotta
remember it.
Dang, I'm gonna write that down now. I gotta know. Dang. Thank y'all for tuning in to another segment of I Gotta Know. Dang. We gotta come up with a name for that one. I love it. I love it. No, dang. But yeah, man, tell us in the comments what y'all thoughts are. I mean, do you want people to stand up for you? I mean, would you stand up for the people that you say are in your circle? And then also, how would you do it? Right? How would you do it? Because these right here are not always the way to go.
No, this facts. These right here is charges, depending on the situation.
not only charges, but also it can say a lot more about your character or the character of the person you're trying to defend. So
That too. So it's a charge to your mental. It's a charge physically, and it's a charge
reputationally.
It's a charge financially,
Oh, well, that too. Court costs. Your man gonna be hit with a.
and it's a charge reputationally if you lose.
Well, y'all know.
But let us know, man. It's been another episode of Fact or Fable. I mean, not the segment of Fact or Fable. Thank y'all for tuning in to Fact or Fable, Jack. But I gotta know.
Dang, that wasn't Fact
Yeah.
or Fable. That was. Thank you for tuning in to the first ever segment of.
I gotta know.
Dang, that's what that was. Y'all see, y'all are learning in real time how we grow and develop this podcast. I love it.
I know, Cap. It's off the top every time.
For real.
Off the top.
I gotta know. I mean, we playing, but you never know.
I'm gonna-
Yeah. All right, man. I know she's not here right now, but guess what? We never gonna forget her. What'd you say last time?
We gonna keep
She's
the
here?
we gonna keep the peace. She is here. You feel me?
Hold on.
So we gonna keep the peace. J Money.
Hey,
How we keep the peace.
J Money, please keep the P.
How we
J
keep
Money, please keep the P.
How we
You know that
keep
she
the
want it, she want it. You know that she on it, she on it.
J
You know that
Money.
you know that she, hey, J Money, please, don't you need it?
gotta
know
keep
we need it. She keep the peas.
You know
Sarah,
she want it, she
please,
want it.
I'm hungry.
She want it, she
Eat
want
my
it.
rice
She
and
want it, she
peas,
want it.
rice and peas. You know that
We got
need-
J Money on the couch.
Hey.
Actually, she not.
Yeah.
But we go bring the peace wherever you at, straight to your spot.
Yeah.
You know we gotta drop.
Hey.
You know we
Big
off the
up.
chain.
Yeah.
And J
Hey.
Money, please,
Hey.
she ain't here, but
Hey,
we doing
I
our
wanna
thing.
decompose.
Whoa.
I wanna decompress.
Whoa.
You know I'm J Money, please. J Money talks is the best.
Don't wanna decompose,
Pose.
just wanna decompress.
Yeah.
So J Money, J Money, I need that
What he say?
rich.
Don't wanna decompose. I
Uh-huh.
wanna decompress.
Huh?
J Money, please the best. J Money, please the best.
She gonna be like, why y'all playing on my
please.
segment, bro?
Keep the peace. J Money, peace. J Money, this episode is all about finding how our sound can improve. No, we
She
making
sure
songs
gonna be like,
out the
what?
segments today. J Money, please keep the peace.
Peace.
Oh man, I love it so much. Well, what's the message for the people for the week?
Man, the message for the people of the week is have some organization in your life, or it's gonna sound like a lot.
Wait.
The word for the day is get a planner. Get some kind of organization to stay in order. Because if you keep everything here about what you have to do, you can have 3 things to do, and it's gonna sound like you have 17. Get some kind of order and direction. Prioritize what's important and what can wait. Because if you have to go get your oil changed because you haven't gotten it changed in like 7 months and you travel a lot, and also if you have to go take your dad something to eat. Let's say that because he can't leave the house because he's old. You have 2 choices. Which one do you handle first? Which one can wait? Which one is more important? Yeah, your dad is probably hungry, but if you don't get their oil change, you're not gonna be able to take him nothing to eat the month after because you didn't take care of your car.
Prioritization.
So it's like, both are important, 1000%. But prioritize what can wait a little bit and what has to be taken care of now.
He ain't saying don't take care of family because family is important.
Yeah, I'm not saying don't do something because you have to do something else. What I'm saying is prioritize, and something that I do. Ways to stay organized is you write in the plan the night before. Right around the time you saying your prayers, you get done saying your prayers, you write in your planner. Every day, everything you're doing the next day, not the next week, just the next day. Matter of fact, you can have your list of things you're doing for the week, plan it on Sunday. And on Sunday night or whatever, you just picking what you're gonna do from the list on this day, on this day, on this day. And do nothing else. Even if you get done with something faster than you planned, stick to those things. Only that. Knock it out. Knock out what you said you was gonna knock out, and nothing more, nothing less. Because it's the easy way to get stressed. If you want to be blessed, you got to worry about the rest. of your mind and give your mind a rest, so you can slam dunk like Ron Artest. I don't know. I tried, but you get my point. Get a planner. Get some organization. How do you stay organized? Thing.
I have a
This has been
calendar.
another episode of Juice 901. Make sure y'all stay tuned.
Yeah, they always bully me. No, man, no, absolutely. I use a calendar. I try to make sure that I know what's going on. I actually really like what you said about at the end of the week on a Sunday, write down the only thing I would change is on that Sunday, you write down everything you have to do for the week if you don't already have it written down. And then on that same Sunday, you do Monday, right? Like specifically what you have to do Monday. And then when Monday comes, you just have to do Tuesday. But yeah, I really like that. Say your prayers. I would do your planning, then do your prayers. Plan, and then you pray over the plan.
That's also true. And
God might change them.
That's true. And also, when you have something planned, it helps you think better when mishaps happen throughout the week. When real life start life, and you at least know what you have to take care of. Because I'm telling you, if you think of a week's plan that you have to do, and something goes wrong, the first thing you're gonna do is get frustrated because you still have so much to do, and
you don't know how it's gonna get done.
And most of the time, it don't even be that complicated. It just feels like a lot because you had your mindset on doing something, and then something else happened, and so you're thinking of everything at once. But like, just write it down so you can see it
and stick to it.
Stick to it,
because other things are gonna demand your time, but you calendaring what you need to do, and is like investing in yourself. It's showing respect for your own time.
It's investing in your wealth.
It's investing in your own personal health and wealth, right? When you calendar, you're telling yourself, I care about my time. I care about my day. I care about what I have going on. And, when other life pressures that are not like immediate, that don't need to be taken care of, when those start demanding your time, you leave them alone.
X. And once again, if something is disrupting your time, then you still prioritize if it's important to pay attention to, or if it's not. If it can wait after your priorities, then cool. If it can't wait, then handle it.
Facts.
But if it can, most times it can. Stick to your own goals and then handle others. Juice 901, J Dana Speaks, JUICE, and asking the question, bro.
Who got the juice?
We got the juice. Juice 901.
I got the juice. I got the juice.
We almost closed out really solid.
I got the juice. You got the
Juice 901.
juice.